Now, I would like to call upon Mr. Gopal Swaminathan, founder and CEO Bsharp, who shall be addressing on the topic which AI works. Mr. Gopal Swaminathan is the CEO of Bsharp since its founding in 2012, leads a software as a service company dedicated to empowering the frontline workspace. So, can we all put our hands together for Mr. Gopal Swaminathan?
It's a great privilege talking to all of you. I know I'm desperately between you and lunch, but I'll keep it as short as it's possible. And I want to talk to you on a topic which says, it's been like a drunken man's game, right? 2 steps forward, 1 step backward, 2 steps forward, 1 step backward. You think that this is a genius of an idea and then it doesn't work, right? And then you feel disappointed and you take up some corner idea and then it starts working like crazy, right? So it's been that. And so the topic I chose was which AI works. So our focus, Bsharp, has been always enable the front line. So most of the organizations which you're here, probably are not our customers, right? We focus on people who are in retail outlets, call centers, or service engineers, and people like that. So over like 65,000 monthly active users who use our platform. So we're a platform as a service company, right? 500,000 modules, reports, good amount of engagement, sales impact, all that stuff. Our focus is which AI works. Now, we've all seen this. Some new jazzy thing will come, and we will think that this entire thing is going to change the entire world, right? We saw that, in 2002, 2003, they thought like people are not going to walk on the roads. They're going to use the Segway human transporter. You can stand on it and it'll go here and there, and it's an electric, thing. And they said that this is going to change the entire world. People are not going to walk anymore in streets. And, all kinds of plans were being made. But the practical thing is what worked. That's that nice Vespa electric scooter, right? The core technology between this and that are similar, electric batteries, right? So what is shiny may not work, right? Similarly, you saw that Google Glass, they hyped it with a lot of stuff. You can click here and find out who's there, and it'll tell me what to talk about this person and all kinds of stuff, right? But that's shiny stuff, right? But what actually makes it easy is this augmented reality. I can show the phone somewhere and it'll give me some argument to top of it, right? And it'll give me some more value. So what I realize in the course of this journey is the shiny things do not work. The practical things work. But you will not have the wisdom before you start this journey to find out what is shiny and what is practical. Only after you walk through the journey, you'll actually find that out, right? So I'm going to talk to you about the various experiments which we did, right? Some of those we have done and it's failed. Some of those we have done and it's like partial success. Some of them we have done good success. And some of them work in progress. We don't know what's going to happen, right? So I'm going to talk to you about 6 different, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different cases of AI being used in the platforms and seeing the impact of the same. Sorry. The video is not playing. There's an auto video play. All right, so let me just get into this, right? So basically, during COVID, the augmented reality was becoming very important, right? We were able to do video-based image recognition. And we said that, okay, let's do something. We can have a person point the phone on any given device in a retail outlet, say for example in Chroma, and they should be able to learn about that device. Ask some questions to that phone, and it should be able to answer things back, right? So how much RAM does this computer have? Or is this computer having good for gaming? Or should, will this Alexa help me in listening to music? Whatever it might be, right? So we thought that will be a great learning aid for both customers coming in and for salespeople selling the product, right? So it was basically point your phone to a product and learn, right? But we realized that it didn't work. It didn't work at all, right? It was great technology. It all worked very well in like labs and things like that. But what happened was, A, phone quality of the individuals was not good, right? The cameras were not good. AI quality, when it comes to laptop, each laptop looked the same, so they were not able to differentiate. And more importantly, for the learning program manager, the lady who's running the thing behind, or the guy who's running the thing behind, it was too much work, right? And even for the person, the learner, it was too much work. So they didn't want to point to something. They just said, like, you just tell me what it is and I'll get on with it. So that was the first part. So this didn't work because it was too much work. The second project which we took up was basically automatic sales pitch practicing engine, right? So you said that, okay, you can go and sit in front of the computer and talk about the particular product. The computer will listen to it, and it will tell you, okay, these are the keywords which you've done very well. This is the emotions which you've brought out very well. This is your areas of improvement, and hence, this is how you can practice the sales pitch. So we thought this was a great feature. This is great stuff which can be done, right? But I would say this is a partial success. Why? Because the learning program manager wanted to do this maybe like as a once in 6 month affair, once in 9 month affair, right? They don't want to do this every day because they don't want to track like 2,000 salespeople giving sales pitches and tracking the metrics of it, measuring everything, and finding out who's doing, who's not doing, and things like that. So from a learning program manager perspective, it was like once in a year affair. I'll do it as a program, nice buzzy thing, but I don't want to do it on a monthly basis, right? So that was the problem with the learning program manager. Good idea, but we will use it once in a year. But from a learner perspective, what we realized is they started gaming the system, and that was their thrill. It is good fun, right? So they'll say, okay, the words which have to be used is vibrant, multiple shades, quality. They'll say, oh, vibrant, and I love you, multiple shades, you're great, quality. And the AI will recognize and say, yeah, fantastic, you've done a good job, right? So they started gaming the system. So I would say that, this system which we developed of automatic sales pitch feedback, right, was working well. Even now it works well, but it's a partial success. Then we started getting into saying that how we can make the life of the L&D professional easier, right? And we realized that every time they want to make a new product presentation,
Hi,
they're going to spend...
welcome to Learn B. You can summarize the slide using artificial intelligence.
So every time they're going to spend time making the training, it's going to take a lot of their energy. They have to write the voiceover script. They have to convert that voiceover script into training, stitch that all together using some Captivate or Articulate or something like that, and then push that in, right? So then we said that how can we focus on saving time for the L&D professional as the main core goal, right? And that's when we developed this AI authoring tool, right? So what you do is you upload your PDF, you upload all your videos, right? And you choose the voice language, right? So you want to have this training in Kannada or Tamil or English, American English, whatever it is, you choose the voice language, right? And then what you do, the system actually goes through the entire deck, right? And reads the content in the slides. It doesn't read the images.
Do you often find
yet,
yourself
but
striving for perfectionism, or do you live by the philosophy of act now?
So it reads the entire deck and starts converting it into voiceover. This uses the chat GPT, right? Or some such function, right? So we use a private GPT function for it, right? So it reads the deck and converts that into a voiceover text. You can sort of edit that voiceover text and convert that into a voice, right? So automatically the voiceover is created. And then the next step is I have to create quiz questions. So the deck is already uploaded. Can I actually point the AI to that particular slide and say, please can you make a quiz question for it? And that's exactly what we did here, right? So we could, so you can actually go and point the AI to that particular slide, and it will automatically generate a quiz question, and it'll, you can do other settings and things like that, right? So what we did, we uploaded a PDF. It automatically converted that into a narrative. It automatically converted that into a voiceover. And then it automatically gave you the quiz question. And then all you have to do is to press a button, and it publishes it, right? And this can be shared across in different media, right? So
Do you often find yourself striving for perfectionism, or do you live by the philosophy of act now?
So what happens is a job which like takes say 6 hours or 8 hours to make a particular deck for say 20, 25 slides of a particular new product suddenly can be done because of all these tools which are available in about a couple of hours and published it, right? And then the last thing we did was you don't need to host it in our LMS. You can go and host it in your own LMS. So you know this, learning technology interoperability. So this comes in an LTI compatible format. So you can go to this particular product, upload your deck, add all your videos, add all your quizzes, add all your stuff. There's even branching there, so you can say, if that person answered like this, go here, person answered like that, go there. Create that entire deck, and using LTI, connect it to your LMS, so you can save that 4 hours, right? So that is our biggest learning. Our biggest learning is, for the learning program manager, we have to make life easy, right? And that's going to happen if they use something every day, and it's going to save time, labor, drudgery, right? And that's what we did, which is a product. We call it LearnB, right? LearnB is an automatic content generator engine, which is LTI compatible, so it can run on your LMS. So today we have hundreds of trainings being conducted, made every day in LearnB. Some of our customers itself use it, some other customers use it, and stuff like that. So what we learned is, what AI works is the AI which saves the time and effort of the learning program manager. This is another one in the same direction, right? So I'll just play this video to you if you can. So I've uploaded a video. It has understood the video, and now it is automatically translating the subtitles into multiple languages, right? So it's created subtitles in multiple languages. I can go and play the video, and I can see the subtitles there.
Want to link learning to business metrics? Bsharp Learn lets you create KPIs around any business process. It can show data from the Bsharp system. Learners can track their targets and their actuals easily. Administrators can even set parameters such as higher the better
multilingual
KPIs such as renewals, or lower the better KPIs such as customer churn.
So again, this is a tool which we built to acknowledge the fact that only 17% of Indians understand the English language, and we are focused on the front line, right? So they don't understand spoken English. So what we said is, but they always watch OTT. They watch Amazon Prime, they watch Netflix. So we said that the drudgery of the learning program manager to translate the video and have this in multiple languages is too much. So you can start using this tool today. You can upload your own video, right? It can listen to the language of the video. Suppose the video is in Bengali, it can listen to the language of the video, which is in Bengali, and it will automatically create subtitles for that particular video. And you say translate this into, there are some 16 different languages, 8 worldwide languages and 8 Indian languages, right? It will automatically translate the subtitles, and you can download it as a SCORM file and upload it into your LMS. So suddenly, your effort of getting things done is much easier, and you can, reach your audience better. So we've got very, very, very good feedback on this, very, very good adoption rates on this, right? And so the piece is that it's increasing impact and saving time. The last piece which I want to talk to you about is about a private GPT, right? One of the things we want to answer, the question for the salesperson or the frontline person is, how can they answer the question now, this moment, right? So what we have done, we've launched a private GPT. It works on the chat GPT, but it keeps the data in our server, so it doesn't share the data elsewhere. It also doesn't take knowledge from the general knowledge and then use it. It's a private GPT, right? So the salesperson can come, ask their questions, and so I'll just show you. So there's just a lot of documents, okay? So we can upload it. And you can ask questions and it can answer. And this is a private GPT. This is not like public, right? It's only for my audience. I can upload what is going to go there and the users can use it for themselves, right? It's not outside my user audience, right? So this is another thing where we are saying converse with your knowledge base. So what we realize is that shiny, latest, cool, limited impact AI doesn't work, right? But AI which makes life easy, it saves time for the learning program manager. It creates a larger impact like language translation tools, and it serves information in digestible doses like the Converse product which I talked to you about, Converse with the database. And that's what works. So at Bsharp, this is our focus. How do we build small tools which can make your life easy? So we focus on your business goals. We will keep you ahead. We will meet all our commitments. That's what we are, Bsharp. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Mr. Gopal Swaminathan, for doing the honors. I would like to call upon Mr. Jayesh to come and facilitate Mr. Gopal. Thank you so much, Mr. Gopal Swaminathan, for that insightful session. And thank you so much, Mr. Jayesh, for doing the honors.